Good afternoon, Maria Risa.
Good afternoon, sir, madam.
Can you tell me about yourself?
I am Maria Risa Tamani, 24 years old, single.
Okay, I have few questions for you to answer, so let's start. Why do you want to work as a maid?
I work as a, I work as a maid because for my financial and to support my family.
Okay, why you choose Malaysia when there's a lot of other country?
I choose Malaysia because it's a good country and it's near in the Philippines.
Okay, how are you qualified for this job?
I qualified this job because I am honest, trustworthy, and hardworking.
Okay, may I know what is your educational level?
I am high school graduate, ma'am.
Okay, what is your recent experience?
My retics experience, uh, I taking care of elderly as 2 years
Okay, as a caregiver,
for 2 years.
as a caregiver,
As caregiver for 2 years in Tandang Sora, Quezon City.
okay. Have you worked abroad before?
No, ma'am.
Do you have experience of taking care of baby?
Yes, ma'am.
Whose baby you taking care of?
My the son of my sister.
Okay. How about elderly people?
Yes, ma'am.
Whose elderly people you taking care of?
My grandfather, ma'am.
Okay. How old is he?
80 years old, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any other special skills?
Yes, ma'am. My other skills is to gardening, car
Mm-hmm.
washing, and cooking.
Okay. Are you willing to learn new skills?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing to work with a family where the mother-in-law or any relatives stay together?
Yes, ma'am.
Currently, are you still working now?
No, ma'am.
Do you know how to cook?
Yes, ma'am.
What sort of food can you cook?
Um,
What sort of food can you cook? Is it a Filipino food? Chinese food?
I know how to cook Filipino food like adobo, sinigang.
Okay. Are you aware that you will have to do washing, cleaning, ironing, and cooking?
Yes, ma'am.
From all the house chores, which do you like most?
I like the most cleaning the house,
Mm-hmm.
washing the clothes, and taking care of children.
Okay. How much is the salary as a maid in Malaysia as you agreed and understand?
Ah, 1,200 Malaysian
Ringgit.
ringgit.
Okay. What is the tourist agency have fixed in Malaysia? Maria Risa,
Yes, ma'am.
what is the two rules agency have fixed in
Ah,
Malaysia?
no handphone and no day off, ma'am.
Okay. How many years is the contract as you agreed and understand?
2 years, ma'am.
Okay. Can you describe for me your ethics, your attitude?
Ah, I am honest,
Mm-hmm.
trustworthy, hardworking, and
Okay. How can you assure to us that you will work hard in Malaysia?
I will focus to my job, ma'am.
Okay. Can you promise not to use the telephone without the permission of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to put on makeup but to dress properly while work?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to invite friends and relatives without the consent of your employer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you promise not to ask for advance salary from your employer under any circumstances?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you really understand of the rules and regulations of the agency?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you pay any placement fee for you to come to Malaysia to work as a maid?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any history of sickness, example breast cancer or any other illness?
No, ma'am.
Do you suffer from any skin diseases, allergy or physical defect?
No, ma'am.
Have you suffered from any serious illness?
No, ma'am.
Have you undergone any operation?
No, ma'am.
Are you medically fit?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you on any medication?
No, ma'am.
Are you allergic with any food?
No, ma'am.
Okay, Maria Riza, we have finished our question section. Let's go to case study. I have two case study for you and I want you to answer me truthfully, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, number one. Upon arrival in Malaysia within 6 months, if ever any of your family members pass away, what will you do? Will you continue to work till finish your contract or you will go back?
I will finish my contract, ma'am.
Okay, number two. Once you reach Malaysia, let's say if you don't like to work and you want to go back, you have to bear the entire damages and the losses. Are you agreed for that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Maria Risa. What do you want to tell to employer who watching your video right now?
Sir, madam, please hire me because I need this job for my family and my financial and to help my family, and I promise I finish my 2 years contract.
Okay, thank you very much, Maria Risa. We will update your agency if there's any selection made by the employer.
Thank you, ma'am.